No, just like a little.
I'm sorry, a little.
Are you seriously trying to start a cult?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I'm already kind of in a cult.
Oh, which cult?
Welcome to RadioFace.
You revealed something a couple episodes ago.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm so nervous about all this.
You told us that you're not into Rod Blagojevich.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not even embarrassed about that.
I mean, I have his cell phone. We could call him, or maybe we could try to get him on the pod. I bet he'd come on if I told him, like, hey, there's this hot young thing who thinks you're attractive.
He's married.
I'm sure that hasn't stopped him.
No, I know, but I mean, okay, wait. No, I mean, I'm not like I'm into him. Okay, actually, I've met him a couple times. My parents had a festival that they ran growing up, and he came to the festival because he's Serbian, and I'm Serbian.
Well, and was he governor then?
He was governor. And it was really rainy that year, and so he was like soaked. Well, still looked pretty good, but he does look like my dad because they both have like that heavy comb over thing. You know, like they start their part like on the opposite side of their head and then push it over. I don't know if that's a Serbian thing. Oh wow, yeah, you have that too. I never noticed that.
You never noticed my hair? You don't look at my face?
No, I do, but I didn't notice actually how far. Why is your part all the way over there?
Why wouldn't it be? You want it down the middle? Where should I put it?
No, but just like where that one curl is falling forward. Maybe.
There's a curl falling forward?
Yeah, like this
I can't see what I'm working with right now.
I have a comb. You want me to show you?
I look pretty good today.
Yeah, you do. You look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
So originally when you started the Rod Blagojevich story, you were saying that you worked with him when you were like on a segment for WGN TV.
Yeah, so it was Valentine's Day a few years ago, and we called Rod, and he got in the van with us, and we picked up a lady from the Wiener Circle, a samba dancer. I was dressed as Cupid, and then we went to a viewer's house who was actually my sister's friend who loves the show, and we surprised her on Valentine's Day.
Only WGN.
Uh-huh. I bet you wish you were in that van.
100% in the back seat.
Yeah.
Windows up.
What is that even?
That's a song.
Oh.
Back seat, windows up. That's the way you like to.
Oh.
Also, our difference taste in music is like ridiculous. Like that you can't even pinpoint that that's a song.
No, I mean, not once you sang it.
Oh yeah, that's my singing.
But there's a guy we work with here, and he was wearing a shirt, and I asked who that was on his shirt, and it was Dua Lipa, and I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't think I could pick
the name Dua Lipa
Yeah,
now?
of course, but I don't think I could pick Dua Lipa out of a lineup.
That's weird. That's very weird.
I'm not plugged in. I just discovered Tate McRae.
She's hot.
She's like 21.
No, she's not that young.
Yes, she's 21 years old, dude.
Please note, Tate McRae has celebrated 2 birthdays since this recording. She is now 23 years old.
Oh, God.
It made me feel so
I've been watching
old.
her for way too long, and I'm thinking she's hot.
She is hot.
Her legs are like so toned. Like she looks like she has the kind of legs that looks like she can crack a watermelon with her thighs.
Would you kiss Tate McRae?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
But I mean, not now. I would have kissed Tate McRae when I was younger.
Oh.
And
What is
that phase has passed.
Oh. You like experimented with girls in college? Is that what we're saying?
I think a lot of people experimented.
I haven't stopped experimenting with girls.
Yeah, well, I have.
If I could just try to imagine you and Tate McRae.
No, don't.
I can't, I got that thing where I can't.
Yeah, you have aphantasia.
That's the hardest part is I can't
that.
imagine.
You need to actually see it.
Right.
Girls, I can't imagine it. I'm going to need you to do it in real life.
Yeah. We're going to have to get Tate McRae on the pod.
No, I can't.
Come on.
Can't do it.
Come on. Do it for the pod. We got to get some clicks and likes and stuff. You okay?
Yeah.
Did you fix your girls?
Yeah.
Can I call them girls?
Yeah. So, not
I'm sorry. Just trying to figure out what's appropriate.
Brian.
What?
You should know. Is not
Some girls are fine with
tatas. Tatas is good.
Tatas is okay, but is not okay.
Yeah, because the other one is so aggressive.
But you can say it, and it's not aggressive.
No, I can't even say it.
Well, you just said it a moment ago.
Because I whispered it. But tatas is fun.
Whispering it makes it better.
Yeah, if you're like, that's like, ugh. Don't use that part.
Okay, well, I can't promise anything. It might be entertaining. All right, so I have something here. So a couple episodes ago, I made light of the death of my dog, Velma. And I realized people may take offense to that.
I already have somebody that has.
Is that right?
Yeah, they didn't like the wah, wah, wah.
Well, I figured I should apologize.
Yeah, maybe.
So I prepared a statement.
Okay, we're listening.
Yeah, okay. Velma Michael Say was the sweetest, most beautiful angel ever to live. I loved her deeply, and I apologize for making light of her death. But I think it's important to note Velma was a goofball, a complete fool, just like her dad. And I think if she were human, if she would have listened to this podcast, she would have understood my jokes. I think she would have seen a man grieving over the loss of his best friend the only way he knows how, with humor. And frankly, I think she would have laughed because she loved me unconditionally. I think she would have thought, that's my dad. He's having a hard time, and he's just trying to make other people laugh while he's hurting. So just because I make jokes about my beautiful friend doesn't mean I'm not completely and utterly devastated by her loss.
I really I'm almost crying.
Oh.
Did you really write that for her?
Of course. I loved my dog. But as I was editing it together and watching it back, I thought, people really they're serious about their dogs and their pets, and I am too. And just because I'm joking about it, I don't want you to think that I didn't love her. Of course I loved her, and this is just the way that I'm dealing with this thing that sucks. It sucks so bad. I've heard every day. I've been dreaming about her lately.
I know.
It's terrible. I just want people to know that I love my dog. I loved my dog.
That was beautiful.
You think so? Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, I have applause.
That sounds bad. I have to pee.
Well, hold it.
I know.
This is.
But I can't relax now.
Oh.
I have to go real quick.
Okay, hurry up.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. All right, we're gonna take a pee break. Clock's ticking, Podromatic.
Well, I'm coming.
This lady.
Now, do you think I washed my hands or not?
I know that you didn't. That's gross.
Brian, are you in a relationship right now?
I am not, no.
Okay, so
You are.
I am in a relationship. I've had a boyfriend for quite a while now. When I look at you, I don't necessarily think single because I don't know you that well. It's not just giving off single vibes because I feel like there is certain signals that show that someone is single. If somebody doesn't have a bed frame, that screams single to me. Do you have a bed frame for your bed?
It's funny you should ask because I just it's been a few years, but it was an egregious amount of time of where I didn't have a bed frame.
It was just box spring mattress.
Yeah, until I was probably 35, maybe, probably 33.
Yeah, that's great. To me, that if I were to walk
Of course
in,
that's single. Yeah, that's single
single
vibes.
That's
yeah.
single as
Well, you can't have a woman in your life and not have a bed frame. She's going to come in and change that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other things that scream single. Anything that comes to mind? Because you're more single than I am.
By definition, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're the one making these observations. What do you got?
I mean, if you lived at home with your parents, could be perceived as being single. But I lived with my parents for a really long time and was dating people. You just can't bring them home. If you don't want to introduce them.
Right.
So it's kind of difficult.
Was that awkward for you when you didn't want to bring people home to introduce
I've
them?
never introduced a man to a man, anything.
Not even your current boyfriend hasn't met your parents? How long have you been dating?
Well, it's a little complicated because they know him from the past. So they do know him. But we just haven't walked in holding hands.
You don't bring him around? You don't have dinner together or anything?
No.
Violeta, do we need to talk about this? This doesn't sound like it's very serious, I'm just going to say.
No, the relationship is serious. It's just that, it's just, it's more of an interesting relationship with my parents. Growing up, we weren't allowed to date or have boyfriends. Even when I went to prom, they were like, how do you know this boy? You go to an all girls school.
Oh.
And I was like, right. Never hung out with boys. I forgot.
Right.
So, I pretended that my prom date was just my friend's cousin, but it wasn't.
Oh.
Tom Cinar.
Hey, Tom.
What's up?
What's up, man?
He was cute. It was real nice.
Oh. So, will your parents ever meet this man?
Yeah, probably. We're just easing into it.
At the wedding?
Probably, yeah. Well, either wedding or if we have a child. They'll probably want to meet the baby.
Wow.
I'm not about mixing church and state sometimes. You know what I mean? Like my parents and my family is my family. And then like I have like my real life.
Wow.
Yeah. I just hang out with them once in a while, like my family.
Look, don't get me wrong. My parents haven't met a partner of mine since college.
Yeah.
But I haven't been with somebody long enough to...
See, because I mean, I have friends who are the complete opposite. Like second time texting, they're like, hey, you want to come to my family's pool party?
I went out with a woman like 5-7 years ago who, she wanted me to go to some family function within the first like 5 dates, and I quickly was out of there.
Right.
That freaks me out.
But I actually, back in the day when I was dating other people, I loved going to their family functions like right away. Oh. Because like I like to like schmooze a crowd. So I'm like, I'll make everybody fall in love with me. Right. And then I'll just bye.
You're terrible. You're a terrible person. Okay.
Everybody's parents loved me.
Yeah, I'd do similar things.
Because it's fun, too, because you get to just, like, pop in. You're, like,
it's a new audience.
Yeah, exactly.
And then 6 months from now, you have another new audience.
No, that was so fun.
You're awful. That's terrible.
It's true, though. It is so fun, especially if you have, like, kind of an outgoing personality.
Yeah.
And it's so fresh when it's so nice when it's so fresh and they're just, like, looking at you with googly eyes. Oh. And you're like, wow. You really like the fake me.
The fake you?
You don't know the real me and you're still in love.
Does the man you're with know the real you?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's very few googly eyes now. You know.
That's what happens.
I know.
This is why I don't think I'm nailing anybody down long term, because it's like...
It gets boring.
Things change.
I know. What is that? Why? Why can't we just be fresh all the time?
It's the same person forever. And it's like, oh, you again. Goodness.
Who do you think gets bored with somebody first? Guys or girls more often than not?
I don't know. How can you?
Or for you? Do you get bored more quickly or do they?
It's changed.
Okay.
With each case.
Okay. I normally get bored quicker.
Yeah, I feel like women get bored pretty easily.
Yeah, plus we have like kind of more emotions running through our bodies sometimes. So like it's like you're dating like 4 different people.
Right.
You know? You get me on one day, get me on a different day. It's like, who's this person?
You're 4 different people?
Kind of, yeah.
How many of those people will we meet on this podcast?
Just the best of them or the worst of them.
What do you have papers here?
I
What do we got here?
I print out some stuff. Well, we already went through this one. You're single and you don't have a bed frame.
I do have a bed frame. All right, I have something else. You ready?
Uh-huh.
I think we've established I work on a morning show here in Chicago.
Okay, we get it. You have a job.
I'm not rubbing it in, Violeta. I work on the morning show, WGN Morning News. And last Monday, you probably saw because I know you watch.
Yeah, because I'm at home.
I wore a Speedo on live television.
Oh, I did not see that.
No?
Thank God. Oh. What kind of Speedo?
It had boats on it. Actually, I'll show you a picture. Why don't I show you a picture? We can get your real-time reaction.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you really?
You look pretty good. And also, you have a crazy tan line. Is that natural? Or is that like part of the skit?
Well, I kind of let the tan line go rogue for the purposes of the,
Yeah, wow. Yeah. You look pretty nice there.
Hey, thanks. Essentially, basically, I wanted to get on a boat for half of my workday.
So you snuck one in.
I snuck one in and it was great.
That's awesome.
So you didn't see it? Don't pretend like you didn't see it. You were at home like, should I text him about this? Should I not text him about this? Dude, I think you started this podcast with me because you're fangirling. And you're trying to get closer to me, which is fine.
To WGN TV, yeah.
Not me, to WGN.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're honest.
No, I love WGN TV.
Yeah. So do you think I should do more Speedo stuff?
On TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just in my personal life?
Well, that's the thing. So is that your swimsuit?
I bought it for that.
Okay. So I grew up in a household, my dad wore a Speedo.
Oh, unironically. Yeah. Not for jokes, no cameras.
No, that's just like, man loves getting a tan. So like, he also never wears a shirt in public.
Sure.
I just feel like, I think even like a nude beach would be really cool. Not with my parents. But just like to be naked, it shouldn't be so weird to be naked.
It's true.
Like, why is it so weird? We're all naked.
Because we're horny animals.
Does it really come down to just sex like all the time?
I mean,
like you think people would get too turned on at a nude beach?
I think the people who go to nude beaches are probably like primed for it, so probably not. But
Right.
But the Gen Pop, if you're at just like North Avenue Beach and some lady's boobs are out, I think you're gonna have some neck snapping.
I've never done it, but I want to be like liberated enough to do that. Like I just worked up to like a thong bathing suit.
How you feeling? Did you get those butt pimples taken care of?
Shut up! I don't have butt pimples all the time.
All the time.
Everyone has some. But you feel very exposed.
Right.
I mean, that's the problem. And at any time there could be like, even more exposure on accident.
Right.
You can't be like running around, jumping in the water a lot. Like I'm going to sit here and tan kind of bathing suit.
Right.
It's not like, let's play volleyball.
Water sports.
Yeah.
So you want to do like a podcast field trip to a nude beach?
No. No. I tried,
guys.